Everybody lies about the police and to the police, but nobody is held accountable. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Today I was watching a bit of YouTube before starting work on the house, and that's usually not a good idea for me because I have to comment about something. I was watching this channel called Clinton Jaws, and if you're not familiar with that channel, which I'm sure most of you are, because he does a lot of the same stuff that I do, only from a different perspective, and sometimes we have different opinions. But this one video I thought was very good. I'm not going to play any clips of it because I don't have permission from him to do so. And I wasn't able to find the source material on CPAC for some reason, so I'm not going to play any clips from that either. But I will recommend that you go and watch that video, and I'll put a link to that video in the description of this video. And if I'm able to, I'll link an end card as well. I'm just not sure I'll be able to. So essentially what that video was a whole bunch of people who had tragically lost people in police incidents. All of the people who were commenting were from the Indigenous community, and every single one of those instances was very tragic. And I would in no way diminish their hurt or their emotional trauma. But I can tell you from experience that it is very rare that somebody tells you 100% of the truth, especially to the media, but also to the police. And it seems like the media and everybody else will take the side of somebody who will talk to them without getting the other side of the story. Clinton Jaws, in his video that was released earlier today, did a very good job of talking about the other side of the story. Most of you know that I've been highly critical of the RCMP, my former agency, and I say with good cause. It is not that I hate the RCMP, but I do have a lot of criticisms of the upper management. The constables, corporals, sergeants on the street usually do a really good job. Of course, there's always some bad apples in any organization, and there's always people who make mistakes. But for the most part, they do a good job. Only they're restricted by the upper management, who are highly political. And one of my criticisms of the RCMP is that they don't get out in front of anything. A lot of that is because of restrictions that are put on them by the criminal law, by politicians, and by their own policy. They should, in my opinion, get in front of a lot of these instances and talk about the truth instead of just allowing everybody else to tell lies. When I was a member, I was not allowed to give my own opinion about anything. If I had an opinion which differed from the company line, well, I was shut down. And that's pretty much the same with any organization. If you speak for the organization, you have to toe the party line. But this whole idea that they don't come out and defend themselves, that they don't come out and tell the truth, results in a lot of people having mistrust and having a lot of opinions about the RCMP or any police force that are simply not true. The fact of the matter is that 99.99% of all police encounters which result in violence or a police use of force are justified. Now, there are some rare occasions when it's not, and they should be called out and they should be held accountable for those instances. But more often than not, the police officers on the ground are thrown to the wolves for political purposes. We see that in the US a lot, and to a lesser extent in Canada. But when people are allowed to stand up and lie about an incident, or just lie about the police in general, it does nobody any good. I have criticized the RCMP and other police forces a lot on this channel, but always with good cause. And for the most part, it's been restricted to the upper management and their policies. And one of their policies is not getting out in front of something that is clearly wrong and not commenting on something that is clearly false. And in my opinion, that does more harm than good to the reputation of the police. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to know what you think. Put your comments down below. And while you're at it, please like this video, share with your friends and on social media. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you never miss another video. Also, please join me on Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. Pacific time for my live stream, where you can join in on the conversation. Also, I do teach the Canadian Firearms Safety course, which is the course that you are required to get in order to obtain your firearms license in Canada, otherwise known as a PAL. I teach those courses on Vancouver Island, and you do have to attend in person. So if you're on Vancouver Island, or will be for any length of time, please look me up. There is a link in the description of this video to my website where you can contact me for that course. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.